Pumasa na naman kay Cantonos. Cantonos is blocked. Aba, mukha namang napakalambot ng tawag mo, referee. Anong nakita mong bangga doon? Silipin natin yung slow mo, pero ikatlo ni Benji Paracion.
Well, tandaan po natin, first quarter lang ito. Benji Paras taking his third personal foul. Wow. Nako, paano kaya ito? Benji Paras, we know, is going to be needed.
Yan, o, tingnan natin.
Yan.
Sisilipin natin, coach.
Ayan, ha. Tingnan natin.
Doon, baka doon, meron. Pero pag angat, coach, wala. Nasupalpal nga ng ilalim ng backboard, eh.
Well, napakaagang ano naman yan, break para sa Tanduay dito. At, well, ang maapektuhan niyan actually, Benji Paras is playing time in general, because Coach Perry Ronquillo will now have to budget his playing time and his fouls at the same time. Ito ni Coach Alchua, na talaga sila opensa at ang Shell depensa. Pero pinakitaan din sila, a piece of defense there from Tanduay.
Si Jackson getting a dose of his own medicine. His shot blocked. Harapan itong si Chris Cantonhos. Binibigyan nila na isolation si Victor Pablo. Move to the basket. Castillo's open. 7 seconds to shoot. Castillo. Tumama ang bola sa paa. Long pass to Alvarado. Alvarado ahead to Eric Blake. 2 points. And that's a 9-point lead para sa Tanduay Golden. Game number 3. Dito po sa Ormoc City Superdome. Magbe-break tayo at ibabalik namin kayo dito sa napakagandang lugar ng Ormoc City.
Nag-umpisa na ang bakbakan sa finals ng PBA All-Filipino Cup. Ang first to draw blood was Tanduay, ramping up to a 91-84 victory over the shell-shocked Zoom Masters. With a crushing combo of Major Payne and the Big Punisher setting the tone, and the Firecrackers' fourth quarter explosion, the Cold Masters cruised to an easy conquest of Shell.
We're just gonna have fun. And as of now, we're having fun. I think God knows what's gonna happen.
Bago pa mag-umpisa ang Game 2 sa Araneta, marami na nagsabi na baka sweep ang series ito at baka hindi na makabangon ang koponan ni Coach Perry Ronquillo.
Game 1 really doesn't mean anything. We almost lost that championship series to Mobiline, and we won Game 1.
First quarter pa lamang ng Game 2 ay dahan-dahan ang pumigtas ang Tanduay. Kahit na nakakuha ng 2 foul si Major Payne sa umpisa pa lamang ng laro. Lumaban ang Shell sa pangalawang kanto ng laro, lalo na nang mawala si Bobby Jose nang dahil sa injury na natamo sa kalagitnaan ng second quarter. Nang mag-umpisa ang third, huling umabante ang koponan ng Tanduay. Shell could not do anything against the speed demons of Tanduay as they ran rings around the Shell defense, with Tanduay posting up leads of up to 18 points. As the Tower of Power single-handedly tried his best to keep Shell abreast with Tanduay.
Paras. Making it strong against Chris Cantonos. Look at Kinulit Chiron. Let's see the basketball count. With a foul. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Paras against Cantonos. Turnaround jumper by Paras. On that fast break play. Jackson. Ay, naman sa Benji. Whoa! Ito na. May foul pa. Umangat na siya.
In the fourth quarter, Shell showed their veteran fighting hearts as they slowly but surely ate up the Tanduay lead. And with Tanduay's game gradually collapsing with error after error.
Wala na sa forma. Hey! Alforque nabitawan ang bola. Jerry Esplana against Jason Webb. Esplana takes it. Yeah!
Alam niya kaya yan. On a one-on-one. Ang labang, 6 na lang.
Ito si Eric Menk against Chris Jack. Double team. Jackson again diving for that ball and picking it up. Just a 4-point lead by Tanduay. Castillo wide open! Yes! 3-point shot, Joe. PLDT long distance shot by Noy Castillo. The lead is now 2-1.
Shell was in the thick of the fight in the last 2 minutes. Paras and Noy Castillo converted on their all-important charity shots. And Shell was on the move. Then it was Esplana's turn, jamming in 2 crucial jumpers that sealed the game for the Zoom Masters. 79-76. Checkmate. Series tied 1-1. Who will take the all-important Game 3? Who will prevail? Who will spawn an onslaught in Ormoc?
Maayong hapon sa tanan. Good afternoon, Ormoc City. Your PBA Bayan ng Superstars welcomes you to the provincial leg of its finals in this year's McDonald's All-Filipino Cup. together with Philippine Airlines. With you all the way, we present Game 3 of the Best of 7 series for first place between Formula Shell Super Unleaded and Tanduay Gold. Let us now meet the two teams competing in today's game. First, for Formula Shell Super Unleaded. This former Adamson University Falcon is the third pick of this year's PBA draft. Standing 6'7", number 11, Erwin Luna. A former MVP and Defensive Player of the Year at Shoreline Community College before strutting his wares at the University of Hawaii. At 6'1", number 1, Dennis Harrison. This prize find from the Polytechnic University of the Philippines was selected 7th overall in this year's draft. At 6'1", number 6, Arnold Rodriguez. At 6'3", an owner of probably the widest body in the league today, known as El Aparador. Number 19, Joel Duwala. This wide-bodied former Mapua Cardinal is one of the most physical players in the league today. A native of Zamboanga at 6'4", number 9, Jay Mendoza. Drafted 11th in the 1996 PBA draft, this 5'11" product of the College of Staten Island is the second point guard off the bench for the Zoo Masters. Number 31, Romel Santos. Playing the 1 or 2 positions for Shell and is one of the most reliable defenders, now in his 6th season in the PBA at 6'1", number 12, June Marsan. Selected number 4 overall in the 1995 PBA draft, he has been named to the PBA's all-defensive team in 3 of the last 4 years and was a PBA Press Corps Defensive Player of the Year for 1998. At 6'4", number 3, Chris Stonewall Jackson. The league's Rookie of the Year in 1990, he has become an integral part of Shell's success this conference because of his leadership and hardcourt savvy. At 5'11", number 30, Mr. Cool, Jerry Esplana. This former Citadel gunner was the 2nd overall pick in 1998. A master sniper from afar at 6'2", number 4, Noy the Golden Boy Castillo. This former Far Eastern University stalwart was the only Shell player selected to last year's mythical team. A former slam dunk champion, Tristan the Conqueror, standing 6'4", number 33, Victor Pablo. And last but not least, for Formula Shell Zoo Masters, the only player in league history to win both the Most Valuable Player and Rookie of the Year honors in the same season, which he did in 1989. A 4-time Mythical First Team member and 3-time Mythical Second Team awardee, he is also one of only 3 players in PBA history to have at least 1,000 shot blocks in a career. At 6'5", number 14, the Tower of Power, Benji Paras. Shell's head coach is Teddy Hilio. Joey Guanyo is the assistant coach. Bobby Parks is team consultant, while team manager is Bobby Villarosa. Ladies and gentlemen, your Formula Shell Super Unleaded Zoom Masters. Let us now meet the players of Tanduay Gold. At 5 feet, 9 inches, one of the Rum Masters' reliable backups at the point, number 16, Derek Bughao. This muscular athlete is Tanduay's Kurt Hansenman, a product of the University of the Visayas. 5'11", number 18, Rene Alforque. A former De La Salle hotshot and Tanduay's instant offense, standing 6 feet 2 inches, number 12, Alvin Magpantay. One of the deadliest shooters from Rainbow Country, a pride of Davao at 5 feet 8 and wearing jersey number 7, John Marabi. This former De La Salle Green Archer is also a former MVP in the UAAP at 6'7", number 13, Mark Clements Stella. Also a former MVP in the UAAP, but this time from the University of Santo Tomas at 6'6", number 33, Chris Cantonos. A former Ateneo Blue Eagle who's now in his 9th year in the PBA. He is PBA's Mr. Adrenaline. At 6'2", number 22, JB Galloso. This once PBA journeyman toiled with 4 other PBA teams before finding a home with Tanduay Gold in the PBL. Now in his second lease of life in the PBA at 6'3", number 11, the Firecracker, Bobby Jose. The number 3 overall pick in the 1997 PBA draft and one of only 3 second-generation PBA players at 6'1", number 1, Jason Webb. At 34 years old, this former USD hotshot continues to shoot the lights out in the PBA. Standing 5 feet 11 inches, number 25, the Fireman, Pido Arancho. Sosa number 1 overall in this year's PBA draft. He has become the league's most explosive all-around player and is currently leading the league in scoring and rebounding. An alumnus of the University of Texas, standing 6'7", number 15, the Punisher, Sonny Alvarado. And last but not least, for the Rum Masters is a 3-time MVP in the PBL. He started slow this conference, but it is currently on a rampage, putting in humongous numbers in scoring and rebounding. He has recently been promoted from Sergeant Rock to Major Payne, a 6'6", 220-pound specimen of muscle, discipline, and talent from Lake Superior State University. Number 30, Eric Mick. Tanduay's head coach is Al Francis Chua. His assistants are Idoy Sierra and Bong Anino. Team manager is David De Hoya, while team owner is Lucio Bong Tan Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Tanduay Gold. Also with us this afternoon is the PBA delegation headed by none other than Commissioner June Bernardino.
Halos magtatatlong araw na po na nandito kami sa Ormoc City. Ang teams, the players, even the wives. Kilala ko yata yung nakita kong yun. Of course, the commissioner here. At yan po ang grupo namin na pumunta rito sa Ormoc City. Marami nakakaalala sa Ormoc doon sa kanilang tragedy ng 1991. Pero kung yun ang iniisip nyo sa Ormoc, aba, nasaan ho kayo? Ito ho ang PBA dito sa ating finals. Pero ito ho ang lugar natin. It's a beautiful place and it has been voted thrice already dito sa Region 8 as the cleanest and the greenest city dito po sa Region 8. And last year, all over the country, ang Ormoc City po ay ibinoto bilang pinakamaganda, pinakamalinis na bayan. Welcome dito po sa Ormoc Superdome. Ito po ang game number 3 ng ating po McDonald's PB All Filipino Cup. Sabi nila dito, maayong ugto pero slightly delayed basis. So, good evening po sa inyong lahat. Kung saan man kayo naroon sa Pilipinas, ito po ang game number 3 ng Shell at saka ng Tanduay. At Coach, maayong ugto rin.
Mayang ugto at babatiin natin sila dahil alam mo itong Ormoc, hindi lang magandang lugar ito. Yung mga tao rito, napakagaganda rin, napakababait. Wala pa akong nakitang pangit dito sa Ormoc. Gwapo at magaganda lahat sila.
Alam ba, isa masasabi natin dito, nako, di po hamak, napakasarap ng pagkain. Sariwa ang isda, sariwa ang prutas, at pinakamaganda sa lahat, sariwa ang hangin. Okay, sariwa din po ang laban natin because para fresh start ito para sa atin. We're like starting from scratch. Ito po ang game number 3, tied ang series, 1-1. So far, kung titignan natin yung ating serye, just a short recap, kinuha ng Tanduay convincingly ang game number 1. And in game number 2, Shell bounced back in the fourth quarter to take game number 2 and to level the series.
Alam mo kasama Chino, iba na complexion ng ating series ngayon. Maganda kasi yung pagkakapanalo ng Shell nung nakaraang laro nila. Akala ng marami, nako, easy series for Tanduay. Pero hindi po pinayagan ng Shell na mangyaring easy series na yan. Ngayon, parehas na sila at alam mo, kinakabahan siguro itong Tanduay dahil ang akala nila they can get away with murder, ika nga, pero that will not happen with Shell here.
Okay, bago natin pag-usapan at himayin ang ball game na ito, pag-usapan muna natin at introduce kayo dito sa ating bagong feature na maraming nakakagusto. Ang ating veterano Grandi na player profile. At ang ipo-profile po namin ngayon, ito sisiguraduhin ko sa inyo. Ito ang isa sa mga magiging superstars ng PBA sa next millennium. Ang pinag-uusapan po natin, walang iba kundi ang kanyang produkto, si Eric Menk ng Tanduay. Abangan po ninyo kung sino ang susunod natin na ipapakilala. And Eric Menk forms only half of yung backbone ng Tanduay Gold. At of course, yung isa ay walang iba kundi another Phil-American na si Sunny Alvarado. Tinawag natin sa kanya The Punisher, pero mukhang ibang parusa inabot nito si The Punisher the other game in game number 2. At marami nga nagsasabi tungkol sa kanyang performance in game number 2. Isa lang ang sabi natin, maybe it's an off night.
Yun, baka nga off night. Ano yung game number 2 niya? Ayan po si Sunny Alvarado. At makikita natin yung kanyang numbers. Ano? Naku, ang ganda ng title natin. The Punisher is Punished. Ano? Sa game 1, maganda. Above 50% ang kanyang shooting percentage or around 50% dun sa game 1. Pagdating po ng game 2, yun, meron pa siyang 0-4 against Vic Pablo. So maganda idinipensa sa kanya ni Vic Pablo at namumblema po ang team ng Tanduay dito sa production ni Alvarado. Hindi lang sa production, alam mo, katakataka pa rito. Yung kanyang rebounding, offensive rebounding for the first time, yung kanyang offensive rebounding 0 nung gabing yun.
Marami pa ho tayo mapapag-usapan tungkol kay Sunny Alvarado, but he is now yung focus ng atensyon dito po sa Ormoc City. Ano bang ilalaro talaga ni Alvarado? Siya ba yung Alvarado nakita natin sa game number 1? Malalaman po natin yan in just a few minutes. Kung lilipat naman tayo sa kabila, yung pagkalaro ng Shell, no? Siguro i-blame na rin natin. Hindi na rin si Sunny Alvarado sa kanyang masamang performance. Blame it on Shell dahil ang Shell came to play at hindi sila sumuko, especially when they were down 18 points to nag-start yung fourth.
At alam mo yan, isang tao siguro, responsibilidad talaga ni Benji Paras dalhin ang kanyang team at yun ang kanyang ginawa. Isang tao pa rito na siguro maaari natin bigyan ng medalya doon sa nakaraang laro. Ayan po si Jerry Esplana. Fantastic game ang nangyari doon. At ang maraming sinasabi ng marami, ayan, tignan natin muna yung numbers, ano, yung formula, tamang-tama dito. At game 1, nakita natin, pag ang production actually is tumataas, ano, lumilit ang chance ng Shell. Pero pagka maliit lang ang production, gumaganda ang kanilang chances at winning the ball game. Ang turnovers nila nag-increase, pero dito naman sa points of turnovers, magandang-maganda, no? Malaki, 10-point difference magmula nung kanilang game 1. So, ang laking addition yan. Actually.
Kaya nga nakita natin doon ang pagbabalik ng kakupunan ng Formula Shell. Sabi nila baka hindi makakabalik, malamang masusweep ngayon. Sinong masusweep? Tignan natin kung anong mangyari sa series ito. Meron tayo isa pa dito pag-uusapan, ang ating PBA Budweiser Bodies. At tignan natin kung paano ang numbers ito, si Paras at saka si Castillo. Yung numbers ni Meg Alvarado, imposing pa rin yan. Especially when you talk of the rebounding. 27 boards per ball game between the two of them.
Yes, at expectedly, pagdating sa puntos, talagang lalamang yung Meg Alvarado. Pagdating sa rebound, lalamang sila. Pero alam mo, itong Paras Castillo tandem, nakakaroon na ngayon ng suporta sa kanilang mga teammates na sa tingin natin, nung nakaraang laro, Meg Alvarado, nagkulang naman ang suporta sa kanilang mga teammates.
Okay, kahit saan kayo pumunta, sinasabi ngayon, reduced to a best of 5 series ang ating kampyonato. Okay, anong key sa laban na ito? Tabla ka, Ano ang hahabulin dito ng Shell and Tanduay?
Ang tingin ko ang key rito, no, how Alvarado will play after relatively bad game. Alam mo, 18 points is not bad. Ano? Yung parang 18 points pa rin yun.
Pero sa standards niya mababa.
Sa standards niya, medyo mababa yun. Lowest output niya so far. So titignan natin paano maglalaro ngayon si Sunny Alvarado. Isa pa, Bobby Josepo is going to play but he's not 100%. Isang malaking factor din yan.
Okay, marami pong mga factors na pag-uusapan dito. We'll have to take a break. Babalik po tayo dito sa napakagandang lugar. Ito po ang air-conditioned na Ormoc City Superdome. One of the best, if not the best venue for basketball outside of Metro Manila. Mga kaibigan, ito po ang game number 3 ng McDonald's PBA All-Filipino Cup.
Welcome to Game 3 of the Best of 7 series for first place between Fort Michelle Super Unleaded and Tanduay Gold. And now the starters. First for your Tanduay Gold Masters. At guard, number 1, Jason Webb. At guard, number 22, J.V. Gayoso. At center, number 15, Sunny Alvarado. At forward, number 33, Chris Cantonhos. And at forward, number 30, Eric Mack. The coach is Al Francis Chu. Assistant coach is Itoy Isguera. And now the starting 5 for your Formula Shell Super Unleaded. At guard, number 30, Jerry Esplana. At guard, number 4, Noy Castillo. At center, number 33, Victor Pablo. At forward, number 3, Chris Jackson. And at forward, number 14, Benji Paras. The coach is Benny Orquillo, assistant coach is Joey Guanyo. Today's officials are Ernie De Leon, Franco Ilagan, Boy Cruz, and Efren Garferio. This game is presented to you under the Super.
Okay na po ang ating 105-15 USA Collect starters. Magsisimula si Webb Gayoso, Alvarado, Menk Antonos para sa Tanduay, Esplana, Castillo, Pablo Paras, Jackson for Shell. And of course, hindi lang pinapapanood sa buong Pilipinas, napapanood din po tayo all over the US of A. At ito ay through the facilities of Skyview World, formerly ang ating EAPC. At sa ating po mga kapatid sa Pilipinas from Ormoc City, maayong gabi. O dito, at least dito sa oras ito, dahil nilalaro ito on 2:30, no, on the afternoon of 2:30, o 2:30 ang oras natin. Dito po sa lugar ng Ormoc City as we see the mayor. Ayan po si Mayor Dodong Codilla. He is the living legend. No, kung merong living legend ng PBA, siya ang living legend ng Ormoc City. Of course, 1991 para sa mga kapatid natin who's in the US right now. Maalala nyo ang Great Flood, no, na marami ang namatay. Well, this town or this city has risen, no, from yung napakalaking disaster na yan. At pinakita nila, walang bahid kahit ano nung disaster na nangyari sa kanila almost 10 years ago. An opening tip, ang first possession belongs to Tanduay Gold.
Ito na, makita natin dito, Jason Webb has a big job cut out for him. Yung kanyang matchup kay Jerry Esplana, babantayan natin yan.
Gayoso starting and opens a hole doon sa defense ng Shell. Tandaan po ninyo, if Shell can win this ball game, they can win it on defense. No? Hindi pwede yung pababayaan nilang umiskor itong mga ito.
Yes, it's a known fact. Ina-admit naman ito ni Coach Al Chua, no, na talaga sila opensa at ang Shell depensa. Pero pinakitaan din sila. Piece of defense there from Tanduay.
Si Jackson getting a dose of his own medicine. His shot blocked. Harapan itong si Chris Cantonhos, but he forced a jump ball. Ito si Chris Cantonhos using the left hand to block off the shot, and that was brought to you by Smart Gold GSM. Sets you free.
Yes, at ito, isa pang kailangan tignan, ano, at bantayan siguro paano maglalaro dito si Sunny Alvarado dahil nung huli, naku, wala itong nakuhang offensive rebound. Specialty pa naman ng Tanduay yung offensive rebounding.
Yan po si number 15, Sunny Alvarado, asking for some yung grip, no, sa bola dahil mukhang madulas ang bola sa kanyang unang hawak against Stonewall Chris Jackson. Hindi ba katira Gayoso? He has 2 points in the ball game. Almost. Ayan si Alvarado. Nakakuha ng kanyang offensive rebound. But look at who is challenging or who challenged that offensive rebound.
Ito pinapakitaan tayo. Sunny Alvarado. Looks like he came to play dito sa larong ito dahil hindi talaga bumitaw dun sa jump ball na yun.
Sinusukat nila palagi ang player doon sa kanyang skills, but when you measure the player sa kanyang puso, wala sigurong lalapit sa puso ni Esplana sa seryeng ito.
Oo. Ganda na pinakita dito ni Jerry.
Eric Meng to Alvarado, open from the perimeter. Ang kanyang unang tira, wala. Rebound kinuha ni Victor Pablo. Shell, papatayin nila yung tempo eh. Hindi sila papayag na up-tempo ang ball game na lalaruin.
Oh yes, that would be the game of Tanduay. Pagka binilisan nila to, medyo they're stepping into the territory of Tanduay.
Esplana feeding Jackson. Jackson fumbling pero marirecover niya yan. They have 8 seconds to shoot. Esplana posting up. Esplana on a fall away. And this is a big problem para kay Alfrancis Chua. None of his guards can check Esplana when he's posting up.
Well, pagkakamali doon ni Jason Webb, he flopped. Pinake niya yung kanyang pagkakatumba ron at hindi naman naniwala yung referee. So they gave him the shot, si Esplana.
Alvarado inside to Cantonos. Cantonos is fouled. Tatawagan ng foul ay si Victor Pablo. Ang score po natin 2-all. Nandito tayo sa Ormoc City Superdome. Originally, ang gusto nila ipangalan dito parang Astrodome din. Pero siyempre, kailangan konting originality, lilipat ka. Pero ito, gandang venue nito. Alam mo kung sino yung man responsible for... actually, siya nag-suggest ng name eh.
Alam ko.
Sino nga yun?
Kasama natin dito sa vintage.
At least masasabi ni Kinito Henson na yung kaingayan niya ay napakinabangan ng mga taga-Ormoc. Ayan po ang view ng napakagandang Superdome. Sinasabi nga natin, outside of Metro Manila, pwede nating i-range to among the best playing venues for basketball sa buong bansa.
Kasama Chino, isama mo na Metro Manila siguro.
Sama,
pwede mo ilaban ito ng sabayan sa mga venue sa Metro Manila.
At kung pag-uusapan, ang ganda ng venue, sasabihin natin world standard. So ito, ang floor nito, yung nagkonsulta pa sila sa Amerika. Samantala, nakikita natin dito si Victor Pablo going back to the floor. Ang flooring na inyo pong nakikita, hindi po gawa-gawa kung saan tableria. Ito po, ang pagkakagawa to, ang technology na ginamit dito is the same, yung same people who made yung flooring ng Phoenix Suns,
O yung court nila, yung home court ng Phoenix Suns. At alam mo, napakalambot ng floor na ito. Yung gusto ng mga player, masarap paglaruan pagka sinasabi nilang soft court. Ito yung soft court na tinatawag.
Hindi sumasakit ang kanilang mga tuhod, lalo na yung mahihilig lumundag. Malaking bagay yun dahil hindi sinasambot ng joints yung vibration. Ito si Jerry Esplana. Jason Webb trying to play him tough. But Jerry Esplana, the experience! And being eaten alive is Jason Webb as Jerry Esplana scores his 4th point of the ball game. Eric Meng, quick turn, wala. And rebound, kukunin sana ni Jackson. Nandun si Cantonos for the recovery. So far, Shell is in control of the game. Although tabla tayo at 4-all. Jason Webb outside extending his game is Eric Meng, and Major Meng delivers the first PLDT conversion dito sa araw na ito.
Ayun na unang problema dito ni Coach Perry Ronquillo. Pagka dumobble team siya, they rotate the ball. There's always one free man. That time, it was Eric Meng.
Castillo from the perimeter. At ito, magandang senyales para sa kupunan ng Formula Shell compared to sa kanila mga unang starts. Gayoso challenging Benji Paras and picking up the first of the Tower of Power. Pangalawa na ito kay Benji.
Pangalawa na, malaking problema. Actually, it's not Benji's fault, but the fault of the defense in general dahil pumapast break at nasa transition na yung Tanduay, hindi pa nakahanda yung depensa ng Shell doon.
Isa sa mga reasons kung bakit natodas ang kupunan ng Shell in game number 1 was the foul trouble na maagang nasuffer nitong si Benji Paras. So he has to watch yung kanyang mga fouls, especially ngayon na na-realize ng Shell that they cannot survive the series without him.
Oh yes, at isa pa, kailangan bantayan ng Shell dito. Huwag silang magpapalamang ng double digit. Alam natin, nakabalik sila the last time, but I don't think Tanduay will make the same mistake pagka yun ang nangyari na pinalamang nila malaki itong Tanduay.
Chris Jackson kontra kay Eric Meng. Victor Pablo against Alvarado. Victor Pablo beating Alvarado but unable to finish the shot. Alvarado stops, pops. Oh, nothing but net para kay Sunny Alvarado. At yung fire in his eyes is back.
Yes.
In
at,
game number 2, hindi natin nakikita yung nagbabagang mata niya.
Yes, at I'm sure Coach Al Chuat talked to him, pinahiwatig niya siguro yung kanyang disappointment. At the same time, in-encourage niya for this game na makabalik ito si Sunny Alvarado.
Castillo from the outside. Nag-switch, hindi kinagat. Long pass to Alvarado. Alvarado is open. Ang kanyang tira gets the bounce and he has 4 straight points. Lamang ng 7 ang Tanduay kontra sa Shell dito sa Ormoc City Superdome. This is game number 3 of the McDonald's PBL Filipino Cup.
Napaka-dangerous talaga ng Tanduay dyan sa transition. Kinuha nila itong lead na napakabilis because of their fast breaks.
Chris Jackson sidestepping, wala. Another rebound. Outlet pass. Ando si Castillo.
And that time, nakabalik kaagad ang Shell.
Victor Pablo, looper against Sunny Alvarado. And Alvarado, parang sinasabi niya, my fault, hindi niya tinaas ng kamay niya enough, to bother yung shot ni Victor Pablo.
Yes, not only that, siya rin ang pumasa, nung na-intercept. So, he's asking for an apology from his teammates.
Jason Webb with 5 on the clock. All away, Alvarado, wala. Rebound kukunin ni Jerry Esplana. Last touch ang nakaputi. So reset sa 24 seconds sa shot clock nitong Tanduay Gold. On top by 5 points with 7 minutes remaining in the first.
Parehong team dito kasama ang Chino, napakataas ng intensity level. Nakita natin, both teams are really intense in this game.
Eric Meng against the defense, wala. Sarado. Chris Cantonos took steps but there is a foul underneath. Ngayon, si Victor Pablo tatawagan his first 13 foul ito para sa kupunan ng Shell. Remember that Benji para sa strip o 2 personals dito sa ating first quarter.
Yes, at pinakita natin doon sa ating mga numbers kanina. Vic Pablo did a good job on Sunny Alvarado the last time around.
Benji para hindi binibigyan ng puwang itong si Eric Meng. Eric Meng, going baseline, block! Again, another block, almost completed, but Eric Meng, yun ang sinasabing hindi umaayaw. And this guy is all fired up in this ball game. Hindi ko nakikitang ganito yung emotion na lumalabas dito. He gets blocked. Kukunin niya yung bola. Actually, natulungan si Benji nung board doon sa ilalim. He gets blocked again. Doon sa kanyang third try, hindi pa rin niya makukuha. But look at this guy. Hindi niya aayawan yung bola. He's still at it and still on the ball doon sa laban, doon sa last piece of action.
Ibang klase talaga. Tuloy-tuloy yung effort doon. Superhuman effort na ngayon ni Eric Meng.
Gayoso against Esplana. Gayoso feeding Cantonos. Cantonos scoring. And Gayoso with the feed. Balik sa 7 ang lamang ng Tanduay.
May problema rin dito. Interior defense for Shell. Yung mga puntos na yan ang gagaling sa may shaded area. So Shell has to work on its interior defense.
Castillo.
Oh!
Ganda ng cut na yun. Again, Castillo. Iba talaga yung championship. Nakikita mo ng lilisik yung mata ng mga players.
Lumalabas talaga yung buti ng mga players pagka ganito. Lalo na yung sitwasyon dito sa Ormoc. At napaka-receptive ng mga tao.
Ito po is a sold-out arena. Ang Ormoc City Superdome and JV Gayoso. Give and take. Diba? Sabi nga nila, it's better to give than to receive. Pero doon, he received the pass. Tumira pa rin siya. Ibinalik na sa kanya. Ipinasa niya kanina kay Cantonos.
Yun, pasang yun. Ang galing naman kay Jason Webb. So he's doing his job here. Quarterbacking for Tanduay.
Binibigyan nila na isolation si Victor Pablo. Move to the basket. Castillo's open. 7 seconds to shoot. Castillo. Tumama ang bola sa paa. Long pass to Alvarado. Alvarado ahead to Eric Meng. 2 points. And that's a 9-point lead para sa Tanduay Gold in game number 3 dito po sa Ormoc City Superdome. Magbe-break tayo at ibabalik namin kayo dito sa napakagandang lugar ng Ormoc City.
The game with Dunkin' Donuts. Sounds good. Tastes even better.
Sa pinakamalakas ng Tanduay when they're on the break. And dito si JV Gayoso fielding a pass or throwing that pass. Pupunta kay Alvarado and look at who was finishing the play o who finished the play. Eric Meng. Paano mo expect na yung big man mo na ready palagi rebound? siya pa yung tatapos. Bigyan natin ng tribute yung excellent conditioning that Tanduay has dito sa setting ito. And of course, yung fresh legs that they have dahil pare bata ang player. Halos lahat ay bata.
Oh, yes, that's one problem for Coach Perry Ronquillo. Yung finish ng kanilang fast break, yung mga malalaking tao, hindi makasabay yung kanyang sariling big men.
3 seconds to shoot. Castillo, David a layup. Ando si Victor Pablo, nilapag ang bola sa ring. +1 for Victor Pablo. Gets tagged nitong si Chris Cantonhos. So si Victor Pablo will take another free throw.
Well, that's a big break here for Vic Pablo. Ayun, at yun, sinasabi natin may awa ang bola rito. Pero kailangan nila yung puntos na yan dahil ang momentum po ay nasa Tanduay na because of those series of fast breaks. Now, they have to break that momentum with this 3-point play by Vic Pablo.
Kung nakikita po ninyo yung goal natin, no? Yan po ang ginagamit sa international competitions. This is yung Shell D kung tawagin natin. Ito ang klase ng ring na ginagamit sa mga malalaking venues even abroad. No? Yan po ang dinala. At sinigurado ng Ormoc City na meron sila. Credit din natin yung ating living legend, no? Si Mayor Dodong Codilla.
Yes,
for yung kanilang ginawa dito.
Pasasalamatan din natin yung mga host natin dito sa Mancino. No?
Nako, lalong-lalo na yung
Mayor.
Yung ating mayor, yung kanyang anak na si Winnie.
Yes.
Meron pa tayong pasasalamatan mamaya, yung ating host.
Yes, mamaya na yun.
Oo, mamaya na yun, sa finale yun. Meron palang mas batang kapatid si Ed Pixon, hindi ko alam. The drive, wala. Jerry Esplana missing a layup, pero nandun ang Tanduay, challenging yung kanyang shot. Jason Webb.
At that time, kasama Chino, nakabalik kagad ang Shell. They stop the fast break. Now they have to stop the post-up. Ano? Mukhang ipo-post-up dito si Eric Meg or i-isolate.
And they switch. Binigay nila si Meggy Jackson. Si Jackson rather. Samantala tatawagan ng kanyang second personal foul si Victor Pablo. So ang dalawang frontliners nitong si Coach Perry Ronquillo in early foul trouble. 2 apiece. First quarter. Pinag-usapan po natin si Benji Paras at saka si Victor Pablo.
Sumasakit na ulo kagad ni Coach Perry Ronquillo dahil yung kanyang pambatong malalaking tao kagad-agad. Dito pa lang sa first quarter, may 2 fouls na. And you know, you need them, ano? And you need them for defense, especially in the fourth quarter.
Si Alvarado, game number 1, explosive ang kanyang performance. Game number 2, well, yun ang isa sa mga gabi na siguro iniwan si Alvarado ng kanyang ball game o naiwan niya ang ball game niya somewhere else. But in this game, he has come to play. Sinigurado siguro ng Tanduay na dala-dala niya ang kanyang bagahe. Almost a steal. Esplana almost traveled. Yes, he did. Lifting the pivot foot. Actually, nag-hesitate siya doon sa pasa.
Oo, at alam mo, nahalata ako sa kasamang, at sa larong ito, kasamang Chino, not too many outside shots. Nangyayari, inside points, fast breaks, especially for Tanduay. So, Noy Castillo, di pa natin nakita ng PLDT range na tira dito. Pero we're expecting may puputok siya kahit paano.
Alvarado against a double team. Foul lang itatawag. Kanino? Number 30, Jerry Esplana pushing. Nahuli siya doon sa gilid. So 2 free throws ito para kay Jason Webb who hasn't taken a shot in this ball game. No? Hindi naman niya kailangan dahil yun ang maganda sa batang ito. He recognizes his role and that role is to give the ball to the scorers.
Yes, and on defense, his role is to control or limit si Jerry Esplana. No?
Ito ang kanyang first attempt at nangyari yan po ang mayor ng Ormoc City. Yan po si Mayor Dodong Codilla at yung legend no, ng kanyang ginawa dito po sa Ormoc, especially nung flood no, when he got yung rope, tied it to a tree or a post para isave yung bata and yun ang storya na hindi na makakalimutan ng mga taga-Ormoc for the rest of their lives. Samantala si Victor Pablo, next from the outside. At yung mga taga-Ormoc, yung kanila na ma-experience with the BBAA, makikukwento nila hanggang doon sa kanilang mga apu-apuhan.
Yes, and titignan mo Ormoc, parang hindi nangyari yun. Kalimutan na nila yung episode na yun.
Samantala, Jason Webb wanted to forget that episode. Gusto niyang pumoste, looking for his first shot. But he fumbles and turns the ball over. Magbabalik po tayo dito sa Ormoc City in just a while. Odyssey, the #1 music store. Welcome back. Ito po ang Ormoc City at ang atin pong kinalalagyan ay ang Ormoc City Superdome. At ang kanyang location nasa tabi po ng dagat. Nasa pampang ng dagat ng Ormoc mismo. And it's about 2-hour drive from Tacloban. And kung pupunta naman po kayo via Cebu, you'll have to take the ferry, no? Yung Supercat kung tawagin nila, mga 2 oras din.
Yes, at alam mo, napaka-special nitong Ormoc. This is only the second time actually na nagkaroon tayo ng PBA Finals out of town.
Benji Paras getting the offensive rebound, the putback, and the 2 points, cutting down the lead. So, maganda yung pagkaka-timeout. Hindi ng Shell, but Tanduay called that timeout. Sila ang nakascore, ang Shell.
Well, looking at this quarter, kasama Gino, mukhang high scoring ito, 23-17 with still 2:20 left in this game. Alam naman natin, pagka high scoring, naku, lamang po ang Tanduay.
Tatawagan si Benji ng kanyang ikatlong foul.
Si Chris Jackson.
Chris Jackson trying to defend yung post. At Eric Meng went to his left. Yun ang mahirap talaga kay Eric Meng. Iniintay mo siyang umatake sa kanan. But he has that ability, no, to move to the left. You change gears and use the left hand para siya yun ang gagamitin niyang tumira.
Yes, at alam natin to si Eric Meng can operate as well on the left side kasing galing nung kanyang right side.
Kaya nga natin pinromote yan, di ba? From sergeant to major.
Dahil kaya niya umoperate left and right, yung ba yun?
Ewan ko, pag sa tangke yata, yung mga major, ganun ang ginagawa eh. Itong one of the prime players of the PBA, no? A priced find. Yan ang talagang priced find dito sa PBA this year. Victor Pablo against Alvarado. To Esplana sa post. Ito, the postmaster general. Gagamitin. Wala, hindi niya nakakuha. Among the guards, palagay ko, walang nanggagaling kay Jerry Esplana sa poste yan. Nakati kami yung bangga. Hindi siya tinatawagan ng offensive foul. Alvarado from the outside, wala. Gets his own miss. Binigay kay Meng. Meng twisting in midair. Pumihet and Eric Meng. Meron ng 9 points in this ball game, combining that 9 points with Alvarado 6 at saka si Gayoso also with 6.
Balik sa double digit ang lamang, naging 10 na po.
At yan ang isa rin sa mga ayaw mangyari ng Formula Shell in any part of this ball game. And Jay Mendoza, after serving a 3-game suspension, is sent into the ball game. He is a valuable asset para kay Perry Ronquillo. Make no mistake about it. Basta yung ulo niya, i-check niya lang.
Oo, yung i-control niya yung kanyang temper dahil kailangan yung kanyang size dito at yung ability niyang mambangga, no? Dahil kailangan talagang physical defense on Alvarado and Meng.
At saka yan, can pick up those rebounds. So yan ang kahalagahan. Yang si Jay Mendoza, whom they missed the past 2 games. Jackson is open to Castillo, who fakes. 5 seconds to shoot. Last touch, so meron lamang 3 seconds to launch a shot. Itong kupunan ng Shell after taking yung early minute of this ball game. Itong Tanduay, talagang hindi mo maikulong no?
Yes, and also they're showing excellent defense here. Naku,
beating the buzzer, Benji Paras. Masasabi na natin magandang defense. Doon, unable to protect the lanes at dumadrive na si Benji Paras. Under a minute remaining, first quarter. Open si Jason Webb. Pumasa na naman kay Cantonhos. Cantonhos is blocked. Aba, mukha namang napakalambot ng tawag mo, referee. Anong nakita mong bangga doon? Silipin natin yung slow-mo, pero ikatlo ni Benji Paras yun.
Well, tandaan po natin, first quarter lang ito. Benji Paras taking his 3rd personal foul. Wow. Nako, paano kaya ito? Benji Paras, we know, is going to be needed.
Yan, tingnan natin.
Yan.
Sisilipin natin, coach.
Ayan, tingnan natin.
Doon, baka doon meron. Pero pag angat, coach, wala. Nasupalpal nga ng ilalim ng backboard
Well, napakaagang naman yan. Break para sa Tanduay dito. At, well, ang maapektuhan niyan actually, Benji Paras is playing time in general. Because Coach Perry Ronquillo will now have to budget his playing time and his fouls at the same time. paano mo gagawin yun kung kailangan mong makimatch up dito sa malalaki rin ng Tanduay?
Hindi naman po ganun kalalim ang bench nitong si Coach Perry Ronquillo kung niyo po titignan. And Benji Paras, yun yung isa sa mga posting inaasahan niya.
But then again, they will have to deal with that.
Nako, sama ng bagsak ni Jerry Esplana.
Yes, pero tinawagan ng foul, but that's still a bad fall for Jerry.
And Jerry Esplana still down on the floor. Humelp itong si Alvarado. Yan, makikita nyo, ando si Jason Webb. Pag-help ni Alvarado, na-sandwich itong si Jerry Esplana. Bumagsak una ang likod and hit his head. Pero this guy, sa championship, sabi niya, wala mo nang masakit ang katawan.
Yes, and that's the good thing about this floor. Ang maganda rito sa floor na ito, yung sinasabi natin, ano ito, malambot. Ayan po yung kanyang butihing may bahay, no? Si Jenny.
Jennifer, yes, Jennifer is a picture of concern. Pero to si Jerry Esplana, cool and composed. Kaya nga napansagan siyang Mr. Cool dito. No? Buti hindi Mr. Freeze, kundi magyayelo tayong lahat. Meron po tayong officials timeout. A 30-second injury timeout para kay Jerry Esplana. And Jerry Esplana now trooping back.
Palagi ko walang malaking problema para kay Jerry. Alam naman natin, pag wala sa court dito si Jerry, komedyante ito eh. So, he's taking it in stride.
Iba yun ang sapul na sinasabi mo. Being in the championship, talagang ibang-iba yung atmosphere. No? Iba yung nagbabaga yung mata ng mga players. Alam nila na ito lamang ang championship na nakataya dito. Ito po ang pinaglalabanan dito. The crown, ang McDonald's PB All Filipino Cup. Wala pong iba-ibang championships, basta ito ho ang pinaka-importante sa lahat ng All Filipino Crown.
At saka sa buhay ng player kasama ang Chino, ito na talaga hinihintay mo. To be a part of a championship team. Kaya pagka nandyan ka na, isang hakbang ka na lang dyan, hindi ka na pwedeng magpapetek-petek. Talagang pakamatay ka na sa bola, ika nga.
And Jerry Esplana showing you the guts, no? Yung heart that he has. Yung ordinary player, after that fall, palagay ko hindi tatayo. Sasama ng bagsak na natamo nitong si Jerry Esplana. But a tough guy that he is. Jerry Esplana takes the 2 free throws. Hindi man nagpakita ng ill effects nung pagkakabagsak niya kanina. He makes his 2 free throws. Si Jerry Esplana, ito ang may 6 points together with Pablo. They lead the scorers para sa Shell. With 7 naman si Pablo. So combining for 13 points. Point guard and the forward. 12 seconds left dito. Merong differential of 4.6 seconds ang shot at saka ang game clock.
Alvarado, pero may foul si Jay Mendoza.
Pero penalty yun. Yun ang mga sitwasyon naman na minsan kailangan binabasa mo yung scoreboard dahil mahihirapan na itong si Alvarado na kumuha ng posisyon dahil nangunahan na ni Jay Mendoza pero yung pala niyayakap-yakap siya. Kaya pala hindi makagalaw. And Sonny Alvarado reporting to the free throw line. His first shot is a miss. At isang masasabi natin strange twist of fate doon sa mga numbers natin. Kasi yung sinasabi nila, numbers don't lie. Wala siya ni isang offensive rebound in game number 2. Maybe hindi siya nakakuha ng posisyon, no? Na-box out siya ng Shell.
Yes.
Or maybe ang feeling niya, hindi siya kailangan pumuha doon. Tumutunog yung ating clock. Nagbago, may tumunog dito, merong
At ito yung tinatawag nating technical difficulty, no? Nagkaroon ng buzzer pero hindi pa tapos. Meron pa pong 5.4 seconds dun sa ating game clock.
ayun,
So,
merong
ano naman yan?
chine-check naman natin agad at uulitin lang natin.
High-tech naman talaga yan. So,
Pati yung ganda, oh.
maayos nila yan.
Inaayos si ating kung papasok yung meron ang kiniklaim ni Perry Ronquillo, dapat meron at least 9 seconds kasi nagbaba sila ng bola nung tumutunog. Natigil. Tingnan natin kung ibabalik at doon sila mag-jump ball. Dapat i-reset. Ito.
Ayan,
Hindi nila makuha yung pasok. Oh.
I think what Coach Perry Ronquillo wants here is bigyan sila ng konti pang 1 or 2 seconds, para sa ganun makompensate yung time na naubos nung mag-buzzer siya.
Ayan. 9.2.
Ayun, binigay
Ayan.
sa kanila yung 9.2.
May pointing out yung oras. So 9.2 seconds para sa Shell tumira ng panghuli dito sa ating first quarter. Alforque in the ball game. Babantayan niya si Jerry Esplana. Jerry Esplana counting the seconds mentally. Rene Alforque, of course, hails from Cebu, which is about a 2-hour ferry ride from this place, Ormoc City. Kung sasakyan nyo yung Supercat. Kung lalangoy kayo, malamang sa isang araw na kayo makarating doon.
2 days. Pero ang karamihan dito, ang salita nila, Cebuano
Cebuano.
rin. Yes.
Kaya mayong gabi, Jerry Esplana for a guy who fell hard to the floor kanina sa pagtatapos ng ating first quarter. Merong 8 puntos si Jerry Esplana and he keeps Shell within striking distance kontra sa Tanduay sa pagtatapos ng ating first quarter.